And as part of that season, we will hear stories from parishioners about what this community has meant to them. And today, we hear from Janet Foltz. Janet.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was raised in the Roman Catholic Church, actually at St. Mary's over in Buffalo Grove, not far from here. My first Sunday, though, at St. Gregory's was in the spring of 1995, because Bill had been divorced and he and I were talking about getting married. We decided I should come to his church and see if it would be a good fit for me. During the service, Bill Roberts, the rector, paused and asked everyone who considered themselves to be a member of the church to stand. I'm sure those of you who've been here for a long time remember that. During the service, he then invited members to go and find the people who weren't standing and welcome them to St. Gregory's. It was the most welcomed I'd ever been in any church that I've ever attended. I felt God's love here. I was among those who stood up. Soon I was among those who stood up and welcomed others to come here. In addition to the people who attend church here, I was drawn to the sermons, the wonderful music, the helping of others through the parish tithe, and opportunities to be of service. Programs I've been involved with are 27, almost 28 years of community meals. For the first 13 years, Bill and I assisted with preparing the meals, and I made baked goods to serve to the meal guests. In 2009, Barb Shaper and Bill and I succeeded Paul and Mary Murray and Sue Coy as community meals coordinators. Bill and I do most of the grocery shopping for the meal, and I'm very careful, I want to tell you, to be a good steward of the church's money. For the first few years, Bill was really annoyed with me and would complain every time we went shopping because I would make us go to several stores so we got the best price on each thing. Since we're still married and still shopping, I guess he's figured out that, still doing things my way, things are going to go. I also taught for 10 years in the 3rd through 5th grade Sunday school and assisted with the skits the kids put on, Gretchen Bayer's famous skits. I have fond memories of talking to the kids about how God was showing up in their lives and of making Bible-based crafts during class, and then assisting with those quick costume changes during the skip performances. I've worked many shifts in the pumpkin patch over the years, taught and coordinated Vacation Bible School for 4 years, and even though it's been over 13 years since we've done that, lyrics from the songs occasionally pop into my head, and I find myself singing those songs even to this day. I was also an adult leader on 2 week-long youth group mission trips when Brett Chandler was our youth minister, and that was a wonderful way to connect with the kids. They really showed me how compassionate they were when they were so kind and helpful to one of the youth group members who had disabilities. I even heard them saying that if kids from some of the other churches were going to tease the child, that they would have to go through them to get to him. So they really showed me that they were wonderful kids. Bill and I have purchased Christmas gifts for needy families for many years for the Cathedral Shelter Christmas Basket program that Marilyn Nylands was involved with for a long time. And last year I coordinated the NACASA Christmas Gifts program. And as of 2 days ago, we're going to do that again. So just a heads up to please consider adopting a family. I'm an elementary school reading teacher in Waukegan, and Bill works at a nonprofit that's also in Waukegan. We think that everything we have, we know, comes from God. So we tithe 10% of our gross income to St. Gregory's because we feel called to do that. We trust God to meet our needs, and God has always come through. When extra money is required for something that's a necessity, it has a way of showing up just in time. One year, when we were wondering where we were going to find money to put a down payment on a much-needed car, a surprise $10,000 check from my cousin showed up in our mailbox. When I called him about it, my cousin said my aunt and uncle had asked him to send the check to us from their estate because we'd assisted them with grocery shopping when they weren't able to do it themselves. So before filling in your pledge cards, I encourage each of you to prayerfully consider what God is asking you to contribute to the ministries and missions of this church. Thank you.